Welcome to the Real Comic Heroes podcast. Your adventure into the world of comic book movies starts here.
Greetings, citizens, and welcome to another adventure of the Real Comic Heroes podcast. I'm Travis.
And I'm Patrick.
Oh, and what a momentous occasion.
It's the end of an era.
That's right.
100.
Gonna do the final three IGN top 100 comic book heroes. So we've got three left. Who's it gonna be?
Yeah, I can't wait to. I don't even know who's left.
I know.
It's like if we pick Commissioner Gordon, I mean, come on, who's left?
Well, it's like, oh yeah, that person. How have we not talked about that person? But it's like, last time we had Ghost Rider, Aquaman, James Gordon, and Supergirl. It was like, oh yeah, of course. Well, I know,
of course,
yeah. I know Patrick doesn't feel the same way about James Gordon, but
well, when you first said his name, I was thinking the dude that does the Late Show.
There was a nice long pause there.
Yeah, I was like, the
who?
Late Show guy that does the voice of the troll? What? I'm very confused. I was just, I didn't even know Commissioner Gordon's first name, so I was very confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this will be interesting, and I wonder who I can crap on this episode.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the first one we're going to talk about is number 7.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So this will be the last of the top, 10.
J. Jonah Jameson.
I mean, it could be. Let's see, number 7. Okay.
Okay.
Number 7, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Of course, there was a Green Lantern we missed. Well,
I thought we talked about him already, but
I did too. But
man,
I guess
okay.
it's Green Lantern, and then he's a different dude, so I don't really know and don't care.
It's Green Lantern again. I like Hal Jordan. I got into reading Green Lantern like right before the New 52 like relaunch. So I had a few months there where I was reading just Green Lantern comics, and Hal Jordan had just come back to life like in like 2006 maybe. They killed him off like in the late 80s, I think. So he was just completely dead and gone for maybe 10 years. Like in his last kind of right when they killed him, like he became a villain, Parallax, because he became infected with the yellow lantern like energy.
Yeah.
So he became a villain, and he like destroyed the entire is it Coast City? I think it was his his Gotham, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, he died, and then I think it was called Rebirth, is when Jeff Johns, who's now like the kind of the Kevin Feige of DC, Jeff Johns brought him back, and kind of made him the number one, Green Lantern character again. And then when, like I said, I started reading just before the New 52, and the Green Lantern like series is one that they didn't really touch when they rebooted everything in DC in 2011. Yeah. Like they basically were like, let's just keep all the history kind of the same. Like we're not going to tweak any of this. So that kind of got to stay status quo. Yeah, I mean, he's a good character. He's just kind of that symbol of like willpower, and but he's also kind of just a vanilla kind of character. He's just kind of a blank slate as far as he's your hot-headed test pilot, kind of character, but I would say he's kind of a classic.
Yeah, I don't think the movie did him any favors, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't hate that movie. I think Ryan Reynolds does a good job as Hal Jordan. I think the movie, for the most part, works. I think it gets a lot of the Green Lantern stuff right. I think the villain is very forgettable.
Yeah, I don't even remember the movie.
It's basically
honestly.
the Parallax, like yellow lantern energy is the villain, but it's like a big cloud of smoke and yellow and everything, and then infects one of like a secondary villain, Hector Hammond. That kind of infects him, but it's just there's just
Yeah.
nothing there to really work with. So
Yeah, I just remember being bored with the
right,
constructs that he made.
yeah, yeah,
And I was like, okay, fun.
yeah,
Like, I don't
yeah.
know. It's like, hey, a big gun. All right.
A big racetrack or
Yeah.
fighter
Oh,
jet. Yeah,
yeah.
I
Ah,
do
that.
think like Hal Jordan never had the most creative constructs because when they started him, I guess I should say first appearance goes back to Showcase number 22 from October of 1959. But yeah, back then they were like he'd create a giant green baseball bat and slug the enemy into the whatever.
I always remember a fist.
A
Just a
fist,
fist.
yeah, big catcher's mitt,
Yeah.
big sports equipment, or
Ugh.
big fighter jets, stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
I think when they introduced John Stewart, he's an architect, so his constructs were a lot more intricate.
Hmm.
When they introduced Kyle Rayner, like he was a graphic artist, so his were more creative, more fluid, more just imaginative, I guess. I'm
Gotcha.
sure I'm sure Guy Gardner's were probably just a lot like Hal Jordan's, just simple objects. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I mean, in the movie, yeah, his constructs weren't that like fun, I guess. I mean, I do like how they set up like he was in his nephew's bedroom and like noticed a Hot Wheels track, and then in his first appearance as Green Lantern in the movie, like he built a Hot Wheel track to kind of save the helicopter or whatever that was going down. So I did like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to do a weird power like that, I think,
Yeah.
and not make it feel goofy.
I also I don't like how they did the costume like entirely CGI. I just
Oh,
don't think
yeah.
they were ready for it. The green mask on his face looks weird.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Green Lantern, or was it like our third Green Lantern or
it
something? I
might be.
feel like,
We've definitely done John Stewart and I
yeah.
think Kyle Rayner. I don't
Okay.
think we've done Guy Gardner, so he's probably next.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap him up with a Green Lantern.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I like what the Green Lantern Corps stands for. I really like the whole Green Lantern concept, all that stuff, and how it comes down to like willpower and no fear and all that kind of stuff. I think is really fun.
Yeah, I figured with those traits, I would have liked to have seen like a monk or something like
Mm,
that has like the power to meditate and
yeah,
focus, and like I don't know, something more along that line than a
I
fighter
want to
pilot.
say that
And maybe
there's
other regions have something like
yeah,
that, because I know it's like quadrants or some crap.
yeah. There's I think at one time there was 7,200 Green Lantern. It's a police force, so
Yeah,
like 7,200. But then that got scaled down quite a bit. Maybe like cut in half, like to 3,600 or something like that.
it'd be cool if maybe there is a version of this, but I always pictured like each person's got their lantern
Hmm.
power. If one of them tried to like take other people's lanterns and like
Mm.
make themselves more powerful or something,
Yeah,
but I know it's like color based or some crap. Like the yellow's bad, green
yeah.
good.
They
Like
That's one of the things that they added right before the new 52 was the different spectrum range
yeah,
of emotion, and so yeah,
like
you had the
red.
orange red lanterns were all rage and
Yeah.
anger, and like instead of creating constructs, they like spit this like red blood that was like burned like acid.
Hmm.
The orange lanterns, which this is a really cool concept. The orange lanterns represented avarice or greed, and
Huh.
so it wasn't a core of orange lanterns. It was only one because he was the last one. Because you know
Yeah.
you're so greedy, you just want everything, and you can't share. So there's only one.
The Highlander.
Yeah, yeah.
There can be only one.
There was the Blue Lanterns represented hope. So they were kind of like monks almost. There was
I'm trying to picture hope. There's just some dude going, "Well, I hope it works out."
yeah, yeah.
Nothing I can do here.
Yep. What else was there? There's a purple or indigo lanterns that I forget what their emotion was.
I'm sure there's like a lusty one or something.
Well, they're kind of. There's the sapphire. Is it star? Yeah, like they're basically like a magenta color, kind of a purpley. But they represent love. And Carol Ferris, who is a longtime, Green Lantern Hal Jordan character, she's played by Blake Lively in the movie. Like in the probably the 70s or 80s, they made her the Star Sapphire, and so she kind of became a lantern of sorts. And then so in the when they came out with all these other colors, they decided they made that like she was part of the Star Sapphires, which were their emotion was love or whatever. So there's black lanterns that represent death, so they can like raise the dead and everything. And then there's the white lantern that represents life, and the white lanterns have like the power of all lanterns or something like that. So
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I hope we get more Hal Jordan or more Green Lantern in the future, but who knows with DC and what they're doing. So
I don't think they have much of a plan.
No, they don't. That's more and more evident every day.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, Hal Jordan. He's pretty cool. I'm not surprised he's number 7, especially at the time that this list came out. I don't think he'd be this high now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. But there we go. Hal Jordan.
All right. What we got next?
Next, we have number 34. 34, this will be a quick one. Jesse Custer, who is a preacher. Did you
I've heard of the show. I've never watched it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Jesse Custer, first appearance, Preacher number 1 of April of 1995. Oh, I know it was a hugely popular comic, probably because it wasn't all capes and, tights and superheroes and all that stuff. It was a very simple premise, I think. Says Jesse Custer is a former preacher imbued with a holy voice that can control anyone. Says, why seek out God and force him to answer for abandoning his creations? Of course, I don't know. Custer is also a hard-drinking, thieving man with some serious family issues. Despite all that, he's one of the most moral and honorable heroes in all of comics. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I know he teams up with like a vampire. Yeah, I've never read any Preacher, so I don't have any history with Preacher. I like the art. A lot of the art is by Steve Dillon, who also did a lot of art for Punisher in the early 2000s. And I haven't watched the Preacher show, so I have nothing to add on Jesse Custer.
Yeah, I looked up like on fandom, and it said something about he merged with a mysterious creature known as Genesis.
Okay.
That gave him the ability to make anyone do what he says, I guess.
Okay. I did not know that he had that power. I thought he was just may have like some, I don't know, some godly power or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea. It's almost like turning like a cult leader into a hero.
Yeah. I think I always assumed the comic probably read a lot like Constantine, sort of stuff. Like I don't know. I always pictured him like exorcising demons and stuff like that, but I might be way off on that. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like he's got a mission to punish God almost.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
All
right. Yeah, you weren't lying. This is going to be a quick one.
Well, hopefully the last one we have to talk about on this list of 100.
No pressure.
Yeah, hopefully it's someone we've heard of, but
Marmaduke.
Clifford the big red dog.
Okay. Uh,
So it's number 85.
oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not great. 85, please. Okay, we might have something here. Black Lightning.
There's a show
Yep.
I've never seen. I don't know.
Oh boy.
He's
Black
got
Lightning.
lightning, but it's black.
Yeah. First appearance, Black Lightning #1 of April of 1977. Let's see. I'm just going to read this from IGN here. Black Lightning was one of DC's first black superheroes. Why he felt the need to advertise that fact in his superhero name, we'll never know. Uh, regardless, Jefferson Pierce is a true hero and a born badass that has more than earned his spot on the Justice League. As if it weren't enough that he can manipulate electricity like a master, he's an Olympic level athlete that can deliver the pain to supervillains with no powers needed. So, man, I don't know anything about Black Lightning other than they've given him a show on CW.
Yeah.
I don't know what his connection then to Static Shock is. I think there's a connection, but I'm not
it's
sure.
both electric based.
Yeah, but I thought that there was like an actual connection there.
Like related or something?
Yeah, related, or just like one was like Static Shock was a sidekick or something like that. I don't know if there's any
Okay.
connection. I might be way off on that. What a bummer.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. He can shock people and punch them.
Yeah.
Again, it's not a character I'm familiar with. Like, other than I know he's got a TV show.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. Is it DC?
It is, but I don't think they've connected it to the greater DC CW shows like Arrow and Flash and all that. I think they've kept it separate.
Gotcha.
I don't even know if it's still on. I think that they did like 3 seasons maybe and 3 and out.
Yeah,
I can't even think of like at the time this list came out, like what I don't know what would have made him so popular,
Just I was trying to look stuff up, and one of the questions is, why do black characters have lightning power?
Yeah, Storm.
Yeah, that's what
Static Shock.
Yeah, it's just funny. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I guess Luke Cage doesn't have lightning, so there you go.
Yeah.
There's one exception.
Black Panther.
Yeah. But it is. I assume he got black lightning because it was the 70s and everything was like Blackula and like that blaxploitation era.
Yeah.
Or it's just
I want to say because Marvel was there for I think in 72. No. Black Panther debuted in 67, I think 67, 68, 69, somewhere around there. But then didn't have his own comic until I think 72. But then it there for a long time. Like any black character
had black in their name.
Black Goliath, I think, is one that Marvel did where it was like he basically had Ant-Man's powers, of becoming a giant.
What's The Rock? He's going to be somebody.
Oh, Black Adam.
Black Adam, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just funny that, well, I don't know if it's funny, but it's just weird that it's like, hey, we got to make sure everyone knows this character is black.
Right.
I don't understand that. It's like...
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a black superhero besides Luke Cage that doesn't have black in the name.
I mean, there are tons. You're probably just not like. I mean, Storm.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Storm,
Spawn.
Yeah. Although
John Stewart,
he's
Green
like,
Lantern. And he goes back to the 70s. I mean, he was.
Yeah.
Cyborg from DC.
Ah, yes.
I don't think he was on this list.
Oh wow. If he wasn't, that's crazy.
Well, again, at the time, would we have, I don't know that he would have had anything.
Teen Titans would have been out, though.
That's true. Yeah.
That's what I knew him from. I didn't know him from anything else.
Just kind of glancing through our list. Maybe we did, and just Cyclops. I don't think Cyborg was on the list.
Wow.
I do I was thinking since since we're at the end here, it might be fun to go through the list.
Yeah.
Probably the order we did them, maybe.
Yeah.
Just kind of go through them as quickly as possible. Number 58, Beast. 99, Wasp. 22, Professor X. 82, Eric O'Grady, Ant-Man. 73, Jonah Hex. 89, Moon Knight. We had
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
to say about Moon Knight at the time.
Yeah, I know him now.
Yeah. Number 55, Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. 86, Michonne from Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 65, Gambit. 8, Wally West's The Flash.
Yeah, I feel like we had a lot of iterations of
Yeah.
the same character.
76, Rocketeer. 15, Sandman, or what was he called? Dreams of the Endless or something like that. We had nothing on him.
Yeah, I'm surprised he was 15.
Yeah. Well, he was huge in the 90s.
Okay.
80, Nightcrawler. 32, Tim Drake, Robin. 45, Spider Jerusalem.
That's right.
Yeah. Number 12, Iron Man. Number 10, Daredevil. 56, Hawkman. 62, Dashel Bad Horse from Scalped.
Yeah.
74, Black Widow. 98, Nova. 37, The Crow. 17, Barbara Gordon, Batgirl. Number 6, Captain America. Number 53, Bucky Barnes. 47, Kitty Pryde. 57, The Tick. 48, Mitchell 100 from Deus Ex Machina, I think, or Ex Machina.
Ex Machina, yeah.
87, Renee Montoya. 5, Wonder Woman. 9, The Hulk. 67, Hank Pym. 61, Blue Beetle. 60, Phony Bone or Phone Bone or whatever.
I remember that one.
Yeah. 97, Adam Strange. No one knows who that is.
Yep.
72, Luke Cage. 64, The Atom. 96, The Falcon. 78,
Wow.
Sergeant Rock. 59, Booster Gold. 23, Raphael from Ninja Turtles, the only turtle on the list.
That's right.
36, Spawn. 11, Dick Grayson, Robin. 27, The Punisher. 30, Green Arrow. 14, Thor. 75, Marv from Sin City. Number 2, Batman. 91, Cerebus. 51, Black Panther. 42, Storm. 95, Savage Dragon. 41, Silver Surfer. 21, The Spirit. Number 3, Spider-Man. 46, Human Torch. 70, Spectre. 25, Hellboy. 29, Constantine. 44, Hawkeye. 20, Catwoman. 18, The Thing. 43, Martian Manhunter. 63, Blade. 39, Cyclops. 83, Superboy. 68, Iron Fist. 40, Reed Richards. 84, Kazar. Yikes. 54, Elijah Snow. I barely remember what his deal was. Elijah Snow. 77, Namor the Submariner. 35, Judge Dredd. 4, Wolverine. Number 1, Superman. 79, Captain Britain. 24, Yorick Brown from Y the Last Man. 38, Doctor Strange. 93, Donna Troy. 49, Barry Allen, The Flash. 92, Usagi Yojimbo. 28, Swamp Thing. 50, Captain Marvel, Shazam. 16, Rorschach. 33, Nick Fury. 26, Rick Grimes from Walking Dead. 31, Deadpool. 71, Wildcat. Number 13, Jean Grey from the X-Men. 69, Scott Pilgrim. 100, Gru. 81, Black Canary. 66, Invisible Woman. And then 90, Ghost Rider. 52, Aquaman. Number 19, James Gordon. 94, Supergirl. Number 7, Hal Jordan. 34, Jesse Custer. And 85, Black Lightning.
So I think if I heard all those correctly, there are 2 omissions that would likely be on the list today.
Okay.
And that would be somebody from Guardians.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody from Teen Titans, because it doesn't sound like, aside from Robin, like you don't have Beast Boy or Starfire.
I think the Donna Troy, she's a in the comics anyways, Teen Titan.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yeah. No, but you're right. You definitely get Groot, I think, on this list just because
Yeah.
people love Groot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even like Drax and Gamora probably would be on the list.
Yeah. So I think Beast Boy and Cyborg are the two
Mm-hmm.
from Teen Titans that would.
Cyborg
One of them
definitely
would
seems,
likely. Yeah, it would
yeah.
probably be Cyborg because I think Beast Boy's just in the cartoon and the TV show. I don't think he's appeared in any movie.
Oh no, yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
that's a
Well, and
wide-ranging
now you'd
list.
have you definitely had Damian Wayne as the current Robin. I think would be on this list.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a person.
Yeah, he's Batman's son. Like he's the son of Batman and Talia al Ghul.
Oh, okay.
So he's like a little psychopath who was raised by assassins, and then like became like, I don't know if Batman then became aware of him and adopted him, but didn't adopt him. I mean, he
Took him
became his
in.
father. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
took him in. But
Gotcha.
yeah,
Was because like honestly, my favorite Batman is probably the one from Batman Beyond, like the kid that takes over.
yeah, Terry McGinnis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
always
like
liked that one.
show. Yeah,
I suppose they haven't done anything with that.
they've kind of kept it going in comics, and I've
Yeah.
read some of it. It's really good. Like they stay in that continuity of the cartoon.
Because you get old Batman.
Yeah,
It's like
and then
all
they introduced
grumpy.
like old Batgirl and old
Oh yeah,
Nightwing and
that'd just be kind of cool.
yeah,
Oh, well, but yeah, we've covered quite the gambit,
yeah,
including Gambit.
and killing somehow even Gambit.
Yeah, don't see how he made the list, but
No, he was so popular in the 90s.
yeah, this was like 10+ years after that, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, we did it. Now we have to do the top 100 from this year. Now we got nothing else to do.
That's right. We just have to do movie reviews from now on, I guess.
Oh, good lord. Well, we got the top 100 villains. Oh wait, there's only like 10 of those. Never mind.
I wonder if they did. I wondered, like, is there a top 100 villain list, and if so, do we do those?
It's probably like a top 20.
Probably wait a while.
Top sidekicks,
Yeah.
top superhero cliches. There's tops of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Endless.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's an accomplishment.
It really is.
So we can say we've done it. Can't say much else about the characters, but I've learned some new ones. We got hip to Moon Knight before Moon Knight came a show. Can't say I would have thought it'd become a hit Disney Plus show, but
oh, hang on.
Uh-oh.
I'm just being handed something from nowhere.
From Commissioner Gordon?
Yeah. So in our list, I had a running list of I was filling in the numbers as we talked about them, and I came to number 88, and there's a blank spot. And so I just looked up 88 on the IGN list, and 88 is She-Hulk. We have a number that I didn't know about. that I didn't know we were missing this one.
All right.
So surprise, we have a fourth one, and I think we'll get a little bit more mileage out of this one probably.
Well, doesn't She-Hulk have like a show coming
out? Yeah, this year, maybe next year now.
I don't know much about the character other than it's a woman that's been exposed to the same stuff as the Hulk.
In the comics, she's Jennifer Walters, and she is the cousin of Bruce Banner, the Hulk. And she got into an accident. I don't know if it was a car accident or what, but she got into an accident and she needed a blood transfusion. So of course they got the blood from her cousin, Bruce Banner, and
that makes sense.
So she became She-Hulk. Yeah.
He-Hulk and She-Hulk.
Right.
Couldn't they have just made her Shulk?
Well, that's like what her nickname is,
okay.
Basically.
Or Sulk.
Yeah. I think now in like the modern comics, I just read, what did I read?
The Green Meanie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She just goes by Hulk now. Like they don't, just the same way like you'd have multiple the Flashes, or
Hmm.
Flash. Like they don't have to differentiate. Yeah, she just goes by Hulk.
She doesn't get huge though, does she?
Not really. She's gotten
Like,
bigger. I mean, she definitely
okay.
gets bigger, but
Because I feel like
not
she should get as big or just a little less
right.
bigger than the Hulk, but she's like nowhere near as bulky.
No, and I guarantee that's just the people creating the comic in the seven. Well, when did she appear? She-Hulk, first appearance, the Savage She-Hulk, #1, February 1980. Um, I I would probably say they didn't want to make a female character big and muscly like a monster like Hulk because they still would have wanted her to
Be
appear attractive.
feminine.
Exactly. I guarantee that's why they didn't go the, you
Because I think
know,
she just gets as
huge.
big as like like I don't know, like Batman or Superman, or like she's like
I
muscular but
I
not
think,
like
like
crazy big.
yeah, I think if you were ever, to cast someone who could play the She-Hulk as she appears in the comics, you would have gotten, like, the wrestler Chyna, from
Hmm.
WWF back in the
Yeah,
90s, 2000s. Like, she probably had the closest body type
yeah,
of the comic version of She-Hulk, so she probably never got much bigger than that.
yeah. Be cool seeing like a like a fully like
Yeah.
hulked out female version. That'd be kind of fun.
And it's probably happened. I obviously don't know every comic issue she's been in, but so they may have gone that route a few times.
Yeah, because it's
Um,
weird. He gets so massive, like
right.
beyond comprehension,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's just like, "Hey, I got a green tan."
And I could, if they explain it where like she got a blood transfusion with some gamma radiation,
Yeah,
whereas he got the full, nuclear blast of gamma radiation. So he is more essentially. So I
yeah.
guess you could say like she has a fraction of his, you
Because the
know,
other iterations are all gigantic,
yeah,
except for like the brain guy.
yeah. Yeah,
But
there's a
his,
Red Hulk who's
yeah,
equally sized, and there's Abomination who's like same
yeah.
size, and there's a couple other Hulk type characters. Yeah, but no, that's yeah, good point. Like, but I guess you, like I said, you probably could go with she got a watered down version of what he
Yeah,
got, so I guess that would make sense.
it's all the Bruce Banner grossness that wimped her out
Yeah,
physically. I don't know. But she's supposed to be like just as strong
I don't know
or
if she's
close to
quite
it.
as strong.
Okay. Like it doesn't seem like she rages. Like she
Mm,
seems like more in
yeah,
control. Like
definitely more in control. I have read issues where she has gone,
okay,
full on. There's a storyline called Avengers Disassembled, and it was like right before Civil War and like probably circa like 2006 maybe. Something happened and she went full on rage mode and she
okay.
ripped Vision in half. Yeah, so
Poor Vision.
I know.
It's like the crash test dummy of.
She is like Deadpool in that she's one of the only, at least Marvel comic characters who knows that she's in a comic book. Like she
Oh,
will talk to
weird.
she'll break the fourth wall. She knows. Yeah, she'll talk to the reader. That sort of thing.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Well, a surprise entry at the last minute.
I know. I couldn't believe I was like just going through and updated the last these last three
Yeah.
in, and then I was like, well, that's weird. 88 doesn't have anything. So that's a little fun surprise.
All right. Well, now I think that will do it.
I think so. I mean, I don't know if we'll have future, little interstitial episodes like this series, but if we do, it'll probably be a little while.
Yeah.
We'll probably just focus on movie reviews for a while, but this was fun, I think.
Yeah. It was an educational experience.
Yeah, I guess is that going to do it?
I think so. It's the end of the list. We
Yeah.
made it.
Well, all right. So next, what do we have coming up? This one will. Oh, so next we should be back with The Lost World, Jurassic Park.
Wow, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I want to say The Lost World. That's the second one, right?
Correct.
Okay, so is that the one with what's his face from Swingers?
Yeah, Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Julianne Moore.
Yeah.
It's a weird cast.
William H. Macy.
No, that's
Or is that
number
the last
3.
one? Okay. Yeah, the last two of that trilogy have blurred in my brain, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So I suppose until then, stay safe out there, citizens.
Thanks for listening to the podcast. Find the show on Facebook and Twitter at Real Comic Heroes. All music and audio are the property of their respective creators.